Hi there, Libra. I hope you guys are doing well. This is a general energy reading for the sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. This reading is done in June 2024, but I do want to say these readings are timeless. So whenever you come across them and the message resonates, should it, the message is for you, okay? And all messages will not resonate with every single Libra. So, get choosy. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for those who donate to my channel and order personal readings. I appreciate it. It's a pleasure doing business with you and to read for you. I appreciate you trusting me with your situations. We have By the Book, Libra. It's first oracle card starting out. Friendship. Show me more for Libra. Acceptance. I'm learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Protection. And one from the Denied Shadows Oracle deck. Okay, we're going to go with this one because it's face up. Engagement. Someone is ready to take things to the next level. Okay. So I'm going to pause this really quick because I need to go to the piddle box. I'll be right back. All right, Libra, thank you so much. So we start this reading off with By the Book. This energy is one that is more so indicative of tradition, cultural norms, just kind of falling in alignment with what society deems normal, correct. It's an energy that sometimes it needs to be shifted a little bit. Sometimes it doesn't accommodate for every single type of person and personality. Sometimes we are raised very specific ways, and the way that we end up is nothing like those ways. But we have conflict within us, and it gets in the way of us moving because sometimes that feels like, oh, well, now I'm guilty, or I'm diverting from that, like, that source of, type of way to go about living, that way that I was raised to do it. Here, it almost seems like we have this period of acceptance here. And this also may be connections with new people here. You have friendship. It's interesting just because I kind of feel like a level of like ignorance or like a lack of awareness on someone's part. And that doesn't mean that they're intentionally like ignorant. It just means that we need to be mindful of how we view others, how we see people in our lives, especially when we don't give them a chance. It's almost as if like sometimes people come into our lives where we don't necessarily know the reasons why, but we also push them away because they don't fit into a certain role, or we know mom and dad are not going to like this type of person, whether it be like their race, their religion, their background, their history, their creed, whatever it is. It's like, going against the grain of what is the norm, what is tried and true, what is like the consistent way of life that we have lived it and why we do it, and so here it's almost as if, Libra, that we have this opportunity to challenge ourselves when it comes to the resistance we might put up, or like the lack of awareness that we might be exhibiting when it comes to connections in our life. It feels here that to maintain that restrictive energy is active ignorance. And it denies you opportunities when people might be an answered prayer in your life and you're pushing them away because, that's just not normal. That they've got too many piercings and tattoos. Oh, no, can't do that. You're just not normal enough. It's really asking for you to heal that part of yourself where we potentially push people away, or even ourselves, integrating ourselves with certain aspects that are very and wildly not what we grew up with, right? We've become what we have feared growing into. But why? Is it so bad? Is it so horrible? Or is there something beautiful in there that we've just never been shown that can be beautiful, but it's hitting us over the head every single day with every action that we make, right? So let's look into this. Yeah. I mean, really. This is the Five of Swords. This is a self-sabotatory energy. This is going against what is being presented so you can manipulate an outcome. But this is also something where it's like, with this energy, Libra, and by the book, it's to maintain the societal acceptable norm, to maintain the, I'm hearing heteronormative, the normative, to maintain these ties and these like bonds and boundaries that we live our lives by. It causes us to miss out on a lot of stuff. My mom used to, I don't know where she got this, but like she used to always tell me, beware the self-swindler. Beware the self-swindler. When we don't allow ourselves to take action, or we hold ourselves back from opportunities that are good for us because we feel or fear them, or we feel some way about them, it offers light in our lives and we push it away because we're not used to that light, because we don't think that we can reside in that light, because we've never seen that type of light, right? So it's asking for us to no longer put ourselves in position of denial of relationships, of friendships. I feel like you guys are like either confronted with some sort of like connection in your life where it goes against everything that you've been raised to believe, and maybe this is a friend pointing you in a different direction where it's like suddenly you are in a situation where it's like, oh, well, I just can't be part of this. This is just too much. It's too much. Why is it too much? Does it feel like it's too much, or is that a response of fear, right? So it's asking for you to slowly accept the situation and face it. It's asking for you to heal and mend your energy with that fearful part, because there's nothing to be afraid of, right? You're always protected. Yeah. Friendship. You have the Four of Pentacles here. The Four of Pentacles energy shows up when we are blocked, when we are not allowing anything in, we're not allowing anything out. We're very restrictive in our energy. We only have so much bandwidth, and that's all I've got, and I'm not sharing anymore, and this cannot penetrate my sphere, and no. But it's kind of weird because it's like the angels are giving you some sort of, this card, the angels are all over this, little baby cherubs. They're giving you opportunities, they're giving you connections that you can make music with, that you can harmonize with. They're singing together in this card. They're singing their little hymns or whatever it is. This is like an answered prayer from the universe, no matter how you look at it. And it's like you're resistant to it because it doesn't fit within the confines of your fear. That's the self-swindler. That is fear of rocking the boat, fear of looking different, fear of, being who you actually are and taking claim in that, rather than what society expects you, rather than what your family expects of you. Some of you are healers, some of you are seers, some of you are gay. Some of you are trans, some of you are straight, some of you are questioning your desire for somebody of a different shade of color and with a higher count of melanin, or maybe a lower content of melanin, who knows? But there's some drastic difference here that is pushing you, or you're allowing to push you away from something that is actually really quite beautiful. And so the to remain ignorant or to accept, that is what it feels like here. To deny an opportunity because we're so restricted and because there's a sense of power that comes with that. And to divert from that would mean that you are out of your element. You are out of your own sense of power. Is that power necessary? Is that restriction necessary? Oppression. This can also be situations where you don't want to engage with people because they have a harsh past. You know? Oh, they've been through the ringer. Oh, their credit is horrible. Oh, they were in jail? Oh, never. I could never associate with somebody like that. It sounds like the person who's so like resistant to being open has created their own jail for themselves, honestly. And by not accepting things, it does put you in a sense of personal oppression. It really does. And it's asking for you to have a different perspective on things. It's asking for you to be open to the potential of awesomeness that can come through connections that you're resistant to. And sometimes friendships grow into relationships that are loving, that are romantic, and sometimes we are blessed with an opportunity that we don't even see and we push it away because it's not the norm. Some of you even are just like connecting with friends that are needing to have your connection mended, And it's like some level of resistance is present. Okay, for protection, you have the Judgment card in reverse. It's like pushing things away and harshly judging them because we think that we're protecting ourselves from something, but the only problem is we're judging. We're judging. I am not a religious person by any means. I don't believe in the Bible. It was written by men. Like, men are fallible. And most of that Bible is very much about power and control and restriction. This whole reading is about restriction and self-sabotatory behavior where we don't... there's a cardinal here right now. It just flew up on the telephone line. I believe cardinals... Yeah. I'm going to look it up really quick. Hang on, I'm going to pause this and look it up. Okay, so there's a lot of meanings. I'm going to read some of them. Cardinals symbolize positivity during difficult times. It's an uplifting sign. Some people believe that seeing cardinals is a sign of a deceased loved one who is in spirit but is with you, and that cardinal is carrying a message from them. Sometimes our dead and departed ones love us so much from the outside, the external ethereal world, that they'll send us people who are a challenge because they know that those energies are the best for us. Cardinals can appear when you're about to start a new relationship or other significant romantic event, or another significant romantic event, and can also symbolize self-love. If a cardinal appears at your window, it can indicate a need to tap into your own energy and power to keep your home safe and secure. I feel like whatever restriction is going on here, Libra, it almost feels like it's done under the idea or the artifice of being safe, being secure, battening down the hatches, not letting the riffraff in. It's kind of that energy. It's like very resistant here. and it's problematic because it's not genuine, it's not real. With the Judgment card in reverse, it's a misuse of judgment, it's a lack of proper judgment. And here we're being presented with an opportunity in our life which is asking for us to trust the process, trust the universe, trust the situation, because they always have your best interests at heart, and trust it because it's coming in. Don't be resistant. Every reading has gotten the Knight of Wands in it at some point, which is kind of interesting. Could be dealing with a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here, especially Aries with the Emperor here. But I do want to say, with the Emperor being here too, this is a very, very like by the book, restrictive energy, my way or the highway. You see how like he's pounding his fist down, he looks very, very just stubborn. You know, and also too, if you look at it, like, I mean, just with historically in our country, I'm an American, a trashy little American, but like in our country, we have, most countries have dictators, but like we have like generally like white men ruling our experience here, and they've been doing that for hundreds of years. And so it's a rigidity through tradition, right? And it's asking for you to not be as restrictive as you can. It's interesting because it's like you have this Knight of Wands energy coming through, and the Knight of Wands is a very free energy. It's playful, it's engaging, it's exciting. You know, some of you may be in connections where it's like you keep it to a minimal degree, but it's asking for more and you're denying it. It's asking to thrive, and you're denying that ability to thrive because you'll only go so far. You give me advice for Libra. Yeah. Ooh. We got this Four of Pentacles here, Four of Pentacles here. We have the Death card and the Magician. The energy, Libra, is relinquishing this power that you think you have, or this restriction that you think you have over whatever this dynamic is, because the dynamic is more powerful than you. And if you don't, it feels like you're denying yourself, and it feels like you're perpetuating a cycle of lack, because it doesn't allow newness in. It doesn't allow shift and change to happen, and it doesn't allow your perception of by the book, this traditional perception, to be cracked open, because tradition is, you know, advice dictated by dead people. It's stuff that we continue on. But why do we do it? Oh, I don't know. It's tradition. Yeah, it's tradition. It's tradition. So here it's asking for you to be very available within the health of the dynamic, and to take it to a new level, to take it to a different awareness, to allow somebody into your life, to meet a friend who is completely not your typical type of friend, but maybe something about them is just drawing them to you, drawing you to them. It's just like catnip. And you're out here with the fire hose in the 60s trying to like keep off the people, you know, like, that some of you will understand that imagery. You know, people in the 60s were marching for freedom, and they were blasted with fire hoses by the police, you know, because they were black, because they were different, because they were human beings dealing with stupid people who were actively ignorant. Yeah, free yourself up from this mindset and move forward here, because the Magician asks us to be present with the knowledge that we have and the education and the learning that we have present, and it's asking for us to expand upon it. Let go of this energy. What's under that? Healing. Your inner world knows it. Your inner world knows it. Your external world is something that needs to be combined with that, though. So do what you can to do that. I love you, Libra. I hope that this reading was helpful. It's a little bit strange, but this is what I have for you. I hope it's helpful. Feel free to like, share, subscribe. Take care, guys. Bye.